The little red chicken, a red chicken, had a store in a small town. She showed many different items to people in the town. The people loved the products. One day, a cat came to the property. He saw the sign that indicated where the chicken store was located. He wanted to purchase bread, but the chicken store was almost empty. She has only the bakery. You can use the wheat to make bread, the chicken said. No, I don't want to work, the cat said. I just want to buy bread. The cat became angry and left the store. Later, a little red chicken saw the cat in the crowd. I will help you make the bread, she said. But the cat treated her badly. He did not even communicate with her. He did not want to do any work. So the chicken decided to make the bread. She said that it said to melt the wheat to make fresh bread. She used a stone to pound the wheat to get it ready. Soon, her bread was ready. The cat came and saw the bread and the dish. Give me some of your bread, he said. No, said the little red chicken. You did not help me make the bread, so you shall not have any to it. The cat argued with the chicken. He tried to offer a bribe, but the little red chicken did not want to sell her bread. Don't depend on others to do work for you, said the red chicken. Then how will you get bread? The cat asked. I recommend doing some work, said the red chicken. Use the tools to blast your own wheat. When it grows big, you can gather it and make your own bread. You will need to learn to do work for what you want. Alive, born, bother. No one bothered to wash the dishes today. Bother, 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 bother. To bother is to make the effort to do something. Never bother to wash the dishes today. Captain. A captain is the person who leads the ship or airplane. The captain sailed the ship to the Australia. Conclusion. The conclusion of something is the final part of it. After conclusion of the race, the spectators cheer for the winner. Doubt. Doubt in the feeling of not being sure. I have doubt the story about is true. Explore. To explore is to look for new places. He wants to explore the world and see new things. Foreign. If something is foreign, either from different country. Mexican food is a popular foreign food. Glad. If you are glad, you are happy. I am glad you came to my party. What? However mean to spy or not influenced by something. Red Coke. However, he never had professional lesson. Leisure. Putting in innocent person. Injustice. Less fairness of justice. Injustice. That's the fairness or justice. Putting an innocent person in jail in an act of injustice. International, lawyer, nation, policy, social, speech, staff, forward. If you go toward something, you go closer to it. Send the water of my house with a special tree. Wood, shipwreck. Simon just was a lawyer. He helped many people. However, he was not a nice man. His policy was to help only rich people. He didn't bother about social injustice. He made a lot of money, but many people didn't like him. Even people on his staff didn't like him. They wanted bad things to happen to him. In fact, they were glad when he got into trouble. Simon had a very bad day. He did many things wrong and lost his job. Soon he didn't have any money. His wife, Mrs. Zia, began to have doubts about him. Simon wanted to start a new life. He planned to leave the country. He mentioned his plan to the captain of the ship. The captain was exploring the world. The captain felt bad for Simon and said, I will take you to foreign country. They left the next day. During the conclusion of the international trip, the weather turned back. Away with the Simon of the boat, but he was alive. He swam into a lion. After a long time, he got there. At first, he was upset. He was lost in the lone. I'll never go home again, he thought. He had a lot of problems, but he survived. He built a house in the trees. He lived on the diet of fish. He made tools from wooden bone. He made it a cup to drink rainwater. Slowly, he learned to be happy on the island. He swam every day. He had trouble sometimes, but he always found a way to fix the problem. Life was simple. He liked it. Finally, people on the ship saw Simon on the island. They wanted to take him home. But Simon was happy. He gave them a long speech about life. He said he wanted to stay. He liked this new simple life more than his old life. Shipwreck. Stephen Jets was a lawyer. He helped many people. However, he was not a nice man. His policy was to help only rich people. He didn't bother about social injustice. He made a lot of money, but many people didn't like him. Even people on his staff didn't like him. They wanted bad things to happen to him. In fact, they were glad when he got into trouble. Simon had a very bad day. He did many things wrong and lost his job. Soon he didn't have any money. His wife, Mrs. Giet, began to get down about him. Simon wanted to start a new life. He planned to leave the country. He mentioned the plan to the captain of the ship. The captain was exploiting the world. The captain felt bad for the Simon and said, I will take you to foreign country. They left the next day. Near the conclusion of the international trip, the weather turned back. A wave pushed Simon off the boat, but he was alive. He swam on an island after a long time. He got there. At first, he was upset. He was lost and alone. I'll never go home again, he thought. He had a lot of problems, but he survived. He built a house in the trees. He lived on the diet of fish. He made tools from wooden bone. He made a cup to drink rainwater. Slowly, he learned to be happy on the island. He swam every day. He had trouble sometimes, but he always found a way to fix the problems. Life was simple. He liked it. Finally, people on the ship saw Simon on the island. They wanted to take him home, but Simon was happy. He gave them a long speech about life. He said he wanted to stay. He liked his new simple life more than his old life. What achieve, advise, already, basic, fit, consider, destroy, entertain. The clown entertained the kids at the party. Actor, goal, life, meet, opinion, real, 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 reflect, regard, to regard something. Yeah, I think I must go. The broad regard the girl as a good friend. Serve, a vegetable, a vegetable, 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 was, story. The seventh city of war. Many years ago, a Spanish story team called Nato was a story of seven cities. The world, the city are made of gold. His friend told them. The people eat meat from gold or plate. It present like clothes. They said, they called the city the seventh city of gold. They were a city ruled. Guillotin never considered asking his friends. Guillotin thought to himself, the thing in the city must be worth a lot of money. So he went to fight the seventh city of gold. Instead of around 300 men, many horses and extra food. They had to quest. Call another wanted to achieve the goal there badly. Colon and his men rode for many days. Then they saw them steady. They found the seventh city of the gold. Its men yelled, but Connaught wasn't happy. He had a different opinion. They can't be a seventh city of the gold. He said, look, they made of dirt. Connaught surprised. The city the world the brand called them. They were dirty and proud. The people didn't teach me from golden plate. The adventures were valuable. They were the most basic learned. Holland regarded the cities as ugly places. What happened to the city the board? He thought. Did someone destroy them? Was it at the war? Did someone already come and take the gold? That night, the people of the city entertained on the north and its men as servant food. The Ephraite called not to go home. There is no gold here. They told him. We thought angry. Did any friends lie to him? He left the next morning. They looked like the city one more time. The sun would flash of light on these houses. The god also thought he saw the girl. Was his friend right after all? No, he thought himself. It just be sun. Then he turned away and went home. The seventh city, the gold. Many years ago, a Spanish author named Conato had studied of seven great cities. The walls of this city are made of gold. His friend told him. The people eat meat from golden plates and dressed in nice clothes. They said they call the city of seven cities of gold. Was the city real? Colonel never considered asking his friend. Cora thought to himself, the thing in the city must be worth a lot of money. So we went to find the seven cities of gold. It took along 300 men, many horses, and extra food. He had a quest. Colonel wanted to achieve his goal very badly. Colonel and his men rode for many days. They saw the city. We found the seven cities of gold. It yelled. The colonel wasn't happy. He had a different opinion. It can't be the setting for gold, he said. Look, let them with dirt. God not go right. The city were white and green and gold. They were dirty and brown. The people didn't meet it from golden place. They ate with vegetable reliable. They wore the most basic clothes. Colonel regarded the city that's ugly. What happened to the city of gold? He thought. Did someone destroy them? Were they the war? Did something already come and take gold? That night, the people of the city entertained Colonel and his men, served the food. They advised Colonel not to go home. There's no gold here, they told him. Colonel was angry, but did them lie to him? He left the next morning. He looked back in the city one more time. The sun reflected the light on the dirt houses. God saw the bit of gold. Was friend right after all? No. He thought himself, it's just the sun. Then he turned away and went home. Away and went home.